I'll not miss you, Madam Jennifer Semaho. Good readers. For the last 7 years, as I've said, it has been a tug of war. It's been a roller coaster, a life here. Passing off as she's the alpha and omega of the institution of KCCA. Passing off as if she's God sent. Passing off as if she's everything here. By grace of God, the Almighty, I am here, and Jennifer is living. She worked out all machinations, all maneuvers, all manipulations to subvert the will of the people. I will not mention to you people what the ordeal I went through. I will not recount it. I will not narrate it again. What I went through during those 3 years when they closed down the office of the Lord Mayor. And she barricaded all this office, putting here several troops, what. Where are those troops, Jennifer? I'm here. Grace of God and the will of the people. Evil shall not prevail over good. That's one lesson Jennifer should learn. And it's sending warning signals to Betty Kami, because she believes she can also harvest evil. You cannot harvest evil. Evil will always bring you down. So I'm happy it has come to pass. And as I've said, I've expressed all this as you've heard. In fact, because of this excitement, let me relate you what we used to have. There is this song I love so much. In Chankwanzi, we used to have what we used to call Chipindi cha Utamaduni, bonfire in the evening. We would sing those liberation songs, inspiration songs. You know, Chankwanzi was not a bed of roses, it was not easy work. We would first have times. But there is this song which used to give me courage and confidence that one day we shall overcome the challenges we were facing at that time. To give us hope. We will sing siku moja peke utaona Jemusi anafunga muzigo na kurudi nyumbani. Jemusi, you know, they used to have generic names. The boys were always referred to as James, the girls Melida. Now I can sing it for Jennifer. Siku moja peke utaona Jennifer anafunga mzigo na kurudi nyumbani. Siku moja peke, one day you will see that lady pack her bags and go home. This is the day. It's a momentous occasion for me. Because now I'm looking forward to that day again. Because these are the days I've always longed to see in my life. This is one of the days. Now the next one, no, for Betty Kami, I know anytime she's going. The next day the next day I would love to see is Museveni exiting from State's house. So far, I'm grateful to the Almighty God for the gift of life bestowed upon me, given to me, to see this day when Jennifer is seeing the exit of State Hall. God is great all the time. God is great, and those are His ways. The press conference. Because she has given a notice of 2 months. I don't know why it comes as a coincidence. Around the same time, in October 2016, now this was addressed, it was 28th October, addressed to the President, and The reasons, this is the Deputy Executive Director. Ours was not that voluminous, it is 6 pages. But the reasons she cited are more or less the same reasons. This is what Madame Tukahirwa had to say, Judith Tumusime Tukahirwa, as she was resigning. I must say, it is these challenges which have come at the cost of my health, both physically and mentally. These are issues which players in the government may never consider important to the success of any project. However, I asked them to add that it is such a distinctive, no. However, I asked them to add that it is such a disincentive for professionals who mean well for the country and who have forsaken international jobs in the spirit of patriotism. Whereas you may mean well for this country, and particularly Kampala capital city, we have witnessed a clear pattern of an erosion of what the KCCA has managed to achieve in the first 4 years of its existence. Political expedience, this is what I wanted to highlight. Political expedience from certain quarters have taken over strategic planning, and this has been fomented by persons within the security circles. It is disconcerting for any city administrator to deal with the decisions made on the premise of rumors and conjecture. This has been exacerbated by the failure of certain government agencies to assist the KCCA fulfill its potential on account of the politics of the day. The same reasons on page 19 in her resignation notice, she says one of the main challenges has been to reconcile the competing interests between political perspectives, stroke decisions, and the strategic plans, policies, regulations, and work plans of the KCCA technical team. Consequently, it has increasingly become difficult to achieve set targets. KCCA is unable to fully meet the government public expectations in state development programs and services due to inadequate funding, and so on and so forth. We have always raised the red flag and said this institution here, you see when the roof is off, you wait when the roof gets off, you see what is inside. So, this is it. And for the record, I believe Jennifer resigned at the same time Tukahirwa resigned. In fact, she's been cheating members of the party. Jennifer has not been working. Since 2016, Jennifer resigned, literally. She last attended the authority meeting, the record I have. She attended only 3 authority meetings, but the last one was on 27th February 2017. Which institution can have such an accounting officer who has no respect for the authority meeting, for the meetings of the Supreme Policy-Making Board of the institution? She last attended on 27th February 2017. I have a heap of letters here. Out of office. A heap. Out of office. This one, 28th May 2018, out of office. 11th April, out of office, 2018. 30th April 2018, out of office. 20th June 2018, out of office, leave and out of office, leave, out of office. 22nd June 2018, out of office. 4th July 2018, out of office. 7th September 2018, out of office, out of duty. 23rd August 2018, out of office. 22nd May 2017, out of office. 19th June, out of office. 17th August 2017, out of office. 13th October 2017, out of office. 3rd November 2017, out of office. 2nd May 2017, out of office. And in all these occasions, it's not 1 day, 2 days. Like in the case of this one, 2nd May, say I'll be out of office from 8th to 12th May. In some cases, she talks of a month or even 2 months. In all the engagements we have been having, whether it is budget, whether it is about implementation of the strategic plans, whether it's about oversight or accountability or whatever, and institutional management and administration, it has been the deputy executive director in acting capacity, Mr. Serunkuma. Jennifer, all the time out of office. It's only when there are cases where she has an opportunity to show off, like when we were hosting the Kabaka here, like some occasions involving the diplomats and so on and so forth, and she was waiting for the carnival until the political expedience set in. So it's only on those occasions where she has been appearing. But because one would wonder and say, no, modesty dictates that in situations like this, you do not go overboard in your excitement. But I'm sorry to defy modesty, because I would reciprocate if Jennifer was modest enough, was civil enough. So civility would demand that I do not celebrate. But what we are doing, right, what we are witnessing, you don't know what's going on. As we talk right now, just last week, you can see how evil this lady is. Just last week on Thursday, Jennifer went and filed an application before the High Court to calendarily seek for an order attaching my salary, claiming that some time back, during the Kavuma regime, the retired Justice Kavuma regime, she had acquired an order, an obnoxious order, indicating that somewhere, somehow, one of the applications which went in her favor, some of those interlocutor applications, that she should be paid 47 million. And now, as she was considering resigning, she wanted again to be on the payroll, to remain on the payroll of KCCA by taking my monthly salary. Because she knows she's in the accounts there. She took there my account of Tropical Bank, gave it to the registry there. I will show you the paperwork. Some sympathizers, some good Samaritans brought it to my attention that you know what is happening here. You can see maneuvers, moves here. People are trying to secure here an order so that they calendarily attach your salary, so that when it comes to the end of the month, you get nothing, and then you wonder what happened. Kumbe, because she's still in accounts, she has left there a court order that every month, whatever goes there should be attached by them, because she knows it. My take home, she knows it is 10 million. So she wants to be on the, she wants to 5 months to keep on taking Wago's salary. If you have a person of that character, honestly speaking, does she deserve courtesy? I should say no. So I will show you the paperwork. We are going to have a special authority meeting. Actually today I'm issuing a notice to members of the authority so that we officially receive the resignation letter. Because it was not copied to my office, it was not copied to any of the elected leaders. So we are going to have a special authority sitting on Thursday, the day after tomorrow, to officially receive it from the executive. We expect her to attend the authority meeting. Secondly, we are going to work out modalities of handling all accountability issues. It's not a matter of throwing away throwing in the towel and you run away. No way. No way. She'll have to first account before she goes. I know, yes, under the law we can follow her even after she has gone away. But within these 2 months, we must work out modalities of handling all the reports. Because now we have reports which I will highlight here, which are still pending. You know I had commissioned special audits in issues to do with markets, Usafi and Wandegeya, special audit in the botched impeachment process, how much was paid by Mgemerera and others and the lawyers, and also issues to do with all these markets, the Public Accounts Committee. The Public Accounts Committee is working because they were auditing her previous term. Then they were finishing the previous term, the first 5 years, and then they embark on the work for this new term. Now they were about, because of any facilitation, they are not so they were not working according to schedule, but they had worked out reports, some of which are made to understand. We want to look at all these issues to do with valuation, to the internal audit, land matters, and so on and so forth. So those reports will have to be made to the authority. We shall work out a program on Thursday. So that is the meeting of Thursday. With effect from today, my office is embarking on a process of burying the gap. This gap here between the Lord Mayor's Parlour and the main administration block. Several measures are going to be taken to bring that block under the control of the elected leadership. For the last 7 years, that administration block has behaved as if it is independent of the short tower here, of the Lord Mayor's Parlour. So with effect from today, that process is going to begin. And we shall be inviting you to see the developments. But that block must be under the tutelage of the short tower, of the Lord Mayor's Parlour. A staff appraisal and screening. Staff appraisal. One of the reports of the Public Accounts Committee is very stunning. They are about to have, because I've seen a copy, my office has got a copy. It is very, very disturbing. We have over 700 members of staff who did not go through public service, who are here. How they came here. And actually, she tacitly mentions it in passing in this letter, that they had resorted to a 4-month contract. She had worked out a program. You know, under the Employment Act, you are not supposed to have members of staff who have no contracts. That is the law. That's the principle. But you can have a 4-month contract. So from the time Jennifer came here, there are people who came as consultants, and they have been here operating or working as members of staff on a 4-month contract, renewable periodically. Jennifer has been handpicking members of staff and bringing them here. So I want to put everybody on notice on the main block. We are going to get to know who is who. They are going to tell us how they came here. Yes, because it should have been a competitive process. We want to know how they applied for jobs. The staff appraisal program is going to be undertaken by, mentioned, the law is very clear. They have to go through public service. But Jennifer has been literally handpicking members. And that's what explains the impunity we are witnessing here. You find members of staff here undermining the Lord Mayor and those ones, because they were brought here by one person. It's the only person they were fearing. By the way, they were not respecting, but fearing her. It's not respect. And Jennifer never demanded for respect from anyone. Fear. All she wanted is fear. No, she reminds me of Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte, he said, what I want from you, my subject, is not respect, but fear. That's what Jennifer instilled in the members of staff here. Because she's the one who would sign, you are appointed, and she would sack. She enjoyed those unfettered prerogatives of recruiting and sacking. So now, if you know you came under that arrangement, if you're a member of staff and you're coming here is shady, don't wait for the appraisal. Just pack and go with the person who brought you here. That one I must assure you, they should pack and go with the person who brought them here. You are going to see what is going to happen on the main block. You are going to see. So that is going to happen. View of the salary structure to harmonize it. Let me tell you this. You can imagine how rotten this institution is. To the extent that even the security guards who underwent the same training at the same rank, because they are guarding Jennifer Semakula Musisi, they are on a different salary scale. Different salary scale. The security guards guarding the home of the Lord Mayor and also my personal guards are paid at a lower scale. You can imagine. Which kind of institution is that? They are doing the same work. Actually, if they were to follow the protocol and the hierarchy, if that was to be the criteria, those ones guarding the road mayor should have a higher pay. But now it is the other way around. But I'm saying it should be on a pro rata basis. On a pro rata basis. So we are going to revisit it. We're also going to ensure that the next person appointed comes after the law is revisited, to ensure that the next person assuming the office of the executive director goes through a competitive process. You know, these presidential appointees come with that kind of arrogance. Because she was appointed by the president, she assumes actually that she's also the president here. That's how they behave. So we want to appeal to members of parliament that this system be revisited. That before the next person is appointed, they will have to go through the public service process. In the kind of accounting officer here, that you need to invoke the prerogative of the president to appoint her. That must change. We are going to evaluate, as I'm summarizing, we are going to evaluate this strategic plan 2014, 2015, 2018, 2019. It's in its last year now, 2018, 2019, this strategic plan. In this plan here, they made it at the time, because 2014, they had locked the office of the Lord Mayor. I was not here. Jennifer Semakula Musisi and Frank Tumwebaze promised heaven and earth. If you looked at what they promised here, that in the next, this is what Jennifer said, in the next 5 years, KCCA seeks to reconstruct and upgrade 80% of the road network. 80%. That by the time we finish this planning period, we shall have constructed 80% of the road network to beat many standards. How much of the road network has been covered? Because we have 2,100 kilometers, we want to know. Now I saw here, she's saying in 5 years, we have tarmac 210. In this statement, that in the 5 years, 210. And most of that is Kidipu, those are Kidipu roads. We got a loan from Kidipu, from World Bank. Most of those roads are Kidipu. Kampala Institutional and Infrastructure Project. You can see these pictures here, they had these councillors, they had these mayors. I don't feature anywhere. So, now, what they promised here, my God. You see, they said even this period we shall have finished this. I saw these flyovers, wow, you can see this. Oh my God. The cable cars that we shall have, by this time we should be having cable cars. It is actually a flagship project here. If you looked at it here, it's a flagship project here. This is the first flagship project, cable cars. So we want to ask here, before you see the trams, the metro, that we ought to have had the metro by this time. That's the kind of city we should be having now. Now, we should be having parking towers. that we shouldn't be having vehicles parking by the roadside. We should be having these parking towers. How many do we have in Kampala? And so on and so forth. The way they wanted construction of so many things here. This is how the Meat Park would look like. They would be having low-cost housing projects for low-income earners. We should phase out the slums and have those low-cost housing projects. We should have a smart city. They painted a kind of a picture. You know, they were talking Kampala Smart City project that would have. I mentioned this the other time because it's a smart payment, smart planning, smart education. The budget ranges between 500 to 600 billion. It's only in the recent years that it has come a little bit down to 370 something. But it has always been huge. So, in all these 7 years, we want to take stock of our performance. We want to get a balance sheet. And the baseline is this. The benchmark is this. Don't just write and say we created the Chanja, we have done this, Kabaka Njagala, no. Please, don't tell us that crap. We have the benchmark here. It's like when you are in school, there is a marking scheme. The marking scheme for the performance of Jennifer in the 7 years she has been here, from year 1 to year 7, this is the marking scheme. So don't set your own exams, Madam Jennifer. The exams are here. So this is what we are going to do and do the evaluation of KCCA. We're going to rebrand to remove that image of Jennifer. You know, everyone now has to go out. KCCA is a statutory institution. It's a creation of law. It has got elected leadership. How can you build it in an image of one person and we allow that to happen? So we must cleanse the institution, we get out of the Nankuru thing. We must do away with that logo, which is meaningless. That logo, you can see it on the calendar there, KCCA. It is even on my gown here. I will show you the one which is rich, that one. On that gown which I put on my previous term. Hopeless logo, that bogus logo. So what to do with it? Yes, this is the chain I keep on putting on. This is the chain we got in the 50s. 1950. We got this one 1950. This chain here. If you could read the inscriptions behind. This is a golden chain. You look at the logo here. It reflects our heritage. The impala, the cob, the what. It brings out the heritage of the city. Now you get one person, she comes up with something. Just, you can just do it by pen, KCCA. That is it. My God. The contracts. We are going to review all the contracts Madam Jennifer has awarded. For the last 7 years, Jennifer has been behaving as if she's the chairperson. This is the last one. As if she's the chairperson of the contracts committee. I'll show you section 66, what it says. Section 66. Section 66, reports of contracts committee. The Capital City Contracts Committee shall publish quarterly summary reports of all procurements and disposals made by it during the quarter concerned, containing such particulars as the Capital City Contracts Committee referred to in subsection 1 of section 66 shall give to the authority a copy of the published quarterly summary reports of all the procurements and disposals made during the quarter concerned, and so on and so forth. I'll tell you this, for the last 7 years, not even a single contracts committee report has ever been presented to the authority or to the office of the Lord Mayor. So I will ask you, you'll even ask Jennifer, who is the chairperson of the contracts committee? That is classified information. It's a top secret. And these are some of the issues that made her run away from the authority. Because we would ask her, tell us, who is the chairperson? Who handles procurement and disposal? We need to know. Because we have to play the oversight role. We have to monitor these contracts. Now we have these contracts like solid waste management. We are facing backlash from the people. We don't know those contracts we are given. Sijui home clean and what not. We need to know all these contracts for management of our facilities. How are they given out? And so on and so forth. So, Madam December, until we have handled the issue of the contracts committee, we need to know. We must get all these reports. So basically, in the next, you keep us in your prayers. In the next 2 months, it's going to be action-packed here. So the request, if we call you on a daily basis to be here, please, you know there is going to be activities almost on a daily basis. So I would request you on Thursday, kindly at 10, be here. There are going to be lots of activities here on Thursday. Era nakumwagaliza birungi yonna gy'agenda. Kubanga ffe tuli bantu ba Katonda, tukkiriza nti tetwagaliza muntu kibi. Era tumwagaliza mirembe yonna gy'alaga, ekyo njagala okukiwuliriza. Naye siyinza kikweka nti Jennifer tetujja kukusubwa n'olunaku n'olumu, era n'okubulawo okwo tetujja kuwulira. Tetujja kuwulira n'akamu n'ak'ettonde. Nga bwe nabagambye nti bwe twabalanga ekyankwanzi twayimbanga ennyimba nnyingi. Actually mpeza ennyimba nga 10 ze nnyina mu bwongo wano ze baatuyimbisanga ekyankwanzi ezannyumiranga ennyo. Naye olwawulidde amawulire olunaku lwajjo akamu ku kayimba akanjidde mu bwongo tetwayimbanga ku kye twayitanga kipindi kya utamaduni. Manyi twabeeranga eyo mu nsiko mu situuni nga buli kawungeezi batuteekako ku muliro ne tukuŋŋaanirawo ne twotako ne tuyimba nga bwe tukuba ebimundu wansi nga bwe tukyakala bwe tuzina. Twayinangayo n'owamawulire agakuŋŋaanya ye bamukkirizanga okuwulirayo ka leediyo najja n'agatusomera awo. Naye mu kuyimba lwe twayimbanga olwannyumiranga ennyo atugamba nti siku moja peke utaona Merida anafunga muzigo na kurudi nyumbani. Merida yabanga omukyala abawala ba James Bebalenzi. Naye nga tugamba kayati lwimbo olwo alijidde mbongo na Mukama Katonda obuwangazi bw'emmese bugiriisa ku ddiba lya Kapa. Obuwangazi bw'emmese bugiriisa ku ddiba lya Kapa. Ani yali amanyi nti Jennifer alifuluma n'aliko omulodi nga kajjadde mu ntebe ye Bannakampala gye bamukwasa. So akayimba ako kanzijidde era njagala okukawa mukyala Jennifer olwaleero. Siku moja peke utaona Jennifer anafunga muzigo na kurudi nyumbani. Siku moja peke utaona Jennifer anafunga muzigo na kurudi msituni. Nsanyufu nnyo munsonyiwe, sinkola yange n'eddoboozi lyange siri muyimbi bulungi. Naye olwaleero olw'essanyu eringi n'ennaku gye ndabye emyaka 7. Manyi abasajja abo ekyabayimbyanga nga babeera mu lutalo, obeera by'oyita mu biba bingi. Mwe mutusekeredde ne bavuma mu social media ne boogera bido ne bakola biki bye tuyiseemu bingi. Naye olwaleero essanyu lyempulira Mukama Katonda nkwebaza oli mulungi kundabisa ku lunaku luno, era nkusaba nnyo mpangaaze ndabe ne ku Mwami Yoweri Museveni ng'afuluma mu State House, kubanga ze ennaku 2 ezo 2 bulijjo ze nsaba Mukama Katonda. Njagala ompangaazi nve mu nsi muno nga ndabye Jennifer ono ng'afuluma State Hall ne Mwami Yoweri Museveni ng'afuluma State House. Kati nsigaza buno oyo ye Betty Kamya mugamba bugambi nti genda mpola ebituuse ku ono n'abaakusookawo tobyewuunya nga bikutuuseeko. Nze mbaddewo wano nalaba Frank, nalaba Kabakumba Masiko oyo gwe bagulako n'okubba emizindaalo gya UBC. namulaba nga agenda wano naye Kabakumba bye yatukola wano bye yankola imbimba za shaka nga ayogera n'eggulu ne likankana naye n'agenda simanya namayingo namulira kati bamutwadde abiimu Mukama amwongereyo ekoti nendaba Franka tumwebaze n'atuuza wano buli kino kwaga tajja kugira naye Franka tumwebaze naye n'agenda n'abalala sijja kumenya manyi kati Jennifer Mukama amukutte ku nkono Betty Kamya teweyibaala era njagala okumusaba mukyala Betty Kamya kino kimuwe ekyokuyiga afune ku neeyisa akyuseemu alina okumanya nti ensonga bano ze bawadde era sijja kwewuunya Jennifer ensonga zawadde ayise political expedience ne mukyala Judith Tukahirwe yaliwo ze yawa sijja kwewuunya na ne mukyala Betty Kamya naye agamba nti ekimugobye mu Kampala bya bufuzi byofuzi byotya kibuga kyokyeza Jennifer so Betty Kamya oteekeddwa okumanya nti ebyobufuzi bye bayita ebyobufuzi buyinza bw'abantu bwe muzanyirako buyinza bw'abantu people's sovereignty people's power gyendikola bw'oginyooma ekiddirira nange siri munene nnyo sirina kifuba ky'amaanyi sirina ki naye obuyinza bw'abantu n'amaanyi gaabwe kwenyemeredde so mbagamba ekyo bakigoberere ekisembayo ku ekyo nti nga omulaba twali tubeerawo ne tulaba ennaku ze batugamba tujja kuddamu okulaba eclipse enjuba nga balwanagana n'omwezi bangadde ne maaso eyo eclipse ebeerawo kaseera katono n'egenda omwezi gujja ne gusiikirizaako enjuba katono ne gugenda Jennifer gubadde mwezi nga gusiikirizaako omuloodi bugenzi esikaali eggulu lyeyerudde Mukama amutambuze bulungi gy'agenda amuwe emirembe naye yabadde agenda yakozeeyo kuba bino byonna saali byogedde n'abamu bayinza oga nti alukwaga ebyo tebyali byogedde ekituufu nange manyi saali byogedde naye ekisooka ssanyu ekyokubiri Jennifer byakoze naye byazaakola ate ne wano wabadde agenda n'ayongerako olabira ddala omuntu anyooma agezaako okusoomooza yagenze mu kooti n'ateekayo okusaba nti omusaala gwange bagukwate gyagenze abeere nga aguliire ekyo nti Kavuma lwe yabeererawo alina kikooti oda kye yafuna mu application y'emusimanya omulamuzi gye yadibaga ne baga nti Lord Mayor amusasule costs za $47 million kati n'ateekayo application nti okugenda ngenda naye njagala kulekawo court order omusaala twafuna so omuntu bwatyo taba muntu w'abantu njagala okutegeeza eggwanga nti bino bye tugenda okukola mu bufunze yagenda dda mwaba takimanyi mwe mwagala byenga amawulire agamanyi ago si mawulire Jennifer yatuula mu nkiiko 2016 twatandika okutuula mu June nga twakamala okulayira yatuulamu enkiiko 3 in fact 2016 yatuulamu 2 naye mu January no mu February ng'ennaku z'omwezi 27 yatuulayo olukiiko lumu lwokka mu February wa 2017 okuva olwo taddanga mu lukiiko buli mwezi okubadde kuyitawo gumu 2 ng'afuna ensonga lwaki ali bweru kagamba ali ku liivu afulumye agenze ku bino tagenda kubeerawo amabaluwa omukuku gw'amabaluwa gwe guti Jennifer gwazawandiika gadda sigenda kutatta ng'agamba nti tali mu office so yali resigninga dda naye ng'anoonyayo ekimuteekako mu mawulire gamba nti Kabaka agenda kulambula Kampala oba waliyo abagenda okujja abagenyi ba ambasada baki nga yerimbika ku ebyo ng'alabika ngaddayo emirimu yali yagisuulawo dda ng'agikwasizza depute we Sami Sserunkuuma. So yali yagenda dda era ne meetings tabeerawo wano era nsuubira neyiwa Betty Kamya bujja mubuuza simanyi naye reports era mbadde nzifuna wano nti neyo meetings Betty Kamya zatuuza naye nga tagendayo nga talinnyayo. My God. Omanyi bagamba nti akabwa keweyolera kakuluma enteega. Ne yamulonda nafunako lipooti wano nti yamuyitako lumu meeting. Yamugamba nti siriiwo. Anyway. Amwe abatamanyi kye tubadde tuyitamu be bamuwaniriza. Ku mbeera ya bunkenke eyo lwakuba akyaliwo myezi gino ebiri naye singa ebbaluwa mbabuulira kino singa Jennifer ebbaluwa yagitaddewo njagala okukibabulira kino nti singa ebbaluwa yagitaddewo ng'agenda olwaleero lwakuba akyaliwo emirundi ebiri mwali mulidde embuuto ezivuga waggulu tuyinza kubeera ku mbeera ya bunkenke. So mu bufunze ku lunaku olwokuna tugenda kufuna authority meeting tufune ebbaluwa eno mu butongole kuba fenze tyampaddeko kopi era mu nkola ye y'obunyomi n'abalala bakulembeze. So tugenda kutuula tumusuubira okujja agitusomere agituwe official egende ku likodi ya KCC kubanga kati ng'ekitongole tuwulira ŋŋambo era mu meeting eyo tugenda kutunulira issues za accountability balance sheet myaka 7 tutaddemu ki tufunyemu ki kubanga yabadde accounting officer yakuuma ensimbi yazisaasaanya atubuulire budget zibadde sente nyingi mu bintu byonna bye twalidde tulina okukola ajja kutubuulira nti bino bye bikoleddwako bino bye bitakoleddwako. So mu report eyo tugenda gyevaluatinga eno yonna tugitunulemu tugiyitemu kubanga erimu ebintu bingi bye basuubiza ensi n'eggulu bitakoleddwa era nga mwe mutugamba nti naye lwaki mwabatambuddeko temulaba ekyo byonna nga biri muno babisuubiza amayumba amalungi aganaazibibwa mu bifo by'enzigotta flyovers zino nga bwe muziraba parking towers oba emmotoka nga ziparkinga mu bizimbe bya kalina nga tulina metro oba train eziyita mu ttaka nga tulina zino eziyita waggulu gweziti nga tulina zebayita rapid bus transit system nga tulina ebintu bingi nnyo nga mwe mulina obumotoka obwebongera mu bbanga bwe bayita bukeboka n'ebirala bingi. So twagalamu zikoze eki era mulekerawo okujajjatta ennyo enguudo zikoleddwa sente za kidipu waliwo $1,780,000 zetufunye n'endala kidipu zeyatuwa okukola enguudo ezo ez'Emakerere era ne tukola n'endagaano Makerere ne tugikolera enguudo mu kibugu twagisayininga memorandum enguudo ne tuzikola olw'Ebukoto olw'Ekasubi Bakuli ozo n'endala nnyingi eziri Makindi Rubaga eza kidipu nga World Bank naye sente ezaffe eza budget ozibuuza mukyala Jennifer ziri luddawo ez'enguudo yeekwekamu za World Bank. Ekyo tetuyinza ffe bikkiriza ebyo babizanyira ku batali mu kitongole batamanyi kigenda mu maaso naye ffe abagenda mu maaso abalina bwino tugenda kumugamba nti marking scheme yeno va ku bino byowandiika tetwagala kimu ku kimu. Enguudo kilomita ziri 12,110 wagamba nti bweno 218 wanatukira 219 nga tukozeeko kilomita 8 buli 10 so that enguudo zibenga ziyitamu ziri bulungi naye agamba nti ya kilomita 210 zezikoleddwako ensimbi zonna zirazeewa n'ebifaananawe bityo. Oluwonko wano tulugatta kubanga Jennifer yasima omwala wakati wa Tower Lord Mayor's Pala ne Main Block awo njagala obategeeza oyinza okulaba nga kumpi naye basitaafu okulosinga waliwo okujjawo kiringa abeetaaga visa n'agenda okusaba visa ku American oba British Embassy yanguwa okusinga basitaafu okuyita wano abamu beekomomba nayiteeri najeno abambi olugira bwati ebiribira utya mu kitongole fear je yateekawo okutya ku yateekawo ekyo tugenda kulaba bloke yero kutandika ku lunaku olwokuna tubasaba mujje wano mugenda kulaba ebigenda mu maaso tugenda kola gye bayita staff appraisal okuddamu okwetegereza ba staff report ya public accounts committee eraga nti waliwo ba staff abasuuka mu 7 abajja wano mu mbeera etategerekeka nga Jennifer yabaleeta era bo badde bamusinza businza aka Katonda tobagambwako ne bobagamba nti gwe emirimu ng'ogikolaga dibengali abo bakituma Magala okituma Lusoki abo bani abo kituma Lusoki ne tuyisa resolution ne tumugoba wano kubanga yeteeka yeyo okutala asolooza ekituma asolooza abatembeeyi asolooza ki naye yekulira yoka empire yakake because aweereza bulungi eyamuleeta nuli bagamba tajja kuvaawo nga authority eyisiza n'abalala bangi kakati twagala okulaba muganda agambira yokanga n'etonnya embeera tugenda kugira so njagala okuteeka ba staff ku notice bw'obanga omanyi nti wayita mu Makono okujja wano wayita mu Kamoli yitira mu Kamoli keekamu ofuluma ogende Jennifer olufuluma wano manya naawe abadde akumidde wano agenze kubanga wali ekutte mateeka nti gegakumira wano tewayita mu public service fe tugenda kukwata etteeka tunoonye akawayiro muwayitire okujja wano tukubuuze wayita mu kawayiro ki bw'otakatulaga genda awaaba yanaawaaba tunasisinkana mu kkooti siye okukijja mu kifaananyi kya Jennifer emyaka 7 akoze kinene nnyo okukyusa mindset y'abantu okubalowoozesa nti Jennifer ne KCCA be bamu era bw'oyogera ku KCCA ne Jennifer Jennifer KCCA Jennifer so tulina okutakuguluza ekitongole ku linnya lya Jennifer era tugenda kukikola ekyo amangu ddala nga bwe kisoboka era ne logo tugenda gijjawo eyo eya KCCA etalina makulu tukomyewo logo yaffe erimu impala n'ebirala bingi bye tugenda okukolako tujja kuba tubibannyonnyola sembayo contracts ennyingi ezaagabibwa mukyala Jennifer zetutamanyi bazigaba ate nga mateeka ffe tulina okumonitoringa performance ya contracts zino contracts committee mu kawayiro n'amakaaga mukaaga eweebwa obuvunaanyizibwa okubanga etuwa lipoota buli luvannyuma lwa koota erimu emyezi 4 naye n'okutuusa kati report set ziriwo ate tewali kunnyonnyolwa Jennifer yazituulira yabagaana in the struggle for restoration of people's power, people's sovereignty in the institution of KCCA. The departure of Jennifer Semakula Musisi is a huge milestone in the struggle for restoration of people's sovereign authority and power in Kampala. So that's the reason I'm celebrating. Yensonga enjaguza, enchakaza, nti people power, wangu, mchibuka Kampala. Jennifer yagenda da. Obo olyakkiriza batakiriza Jennifer akoze eki agenze kiringa bye nawulidde ebyo nti wunula nti ate kagina yagenda dda wunula yagenda ne banakola batya kasita police kasita statement efuluma kubanga okuweereza kiva ku mulimu ku mukugombe ate tebagaana atoiza zanti alonda bikyamu in fact ekyo kiriyo mu nsi yonna emirimu bagivuganyako nkugambye ne mu electoral commission ya Kenya bavuganya ba judges egindi bavuganya in fact na one ba judges bano bemulaba balayiza aba high court basaba mu judicial service commission ne bateekayo empapula ne babasengejja naye Jennifer ne contract ne bwe renewing gwali omulabyeko mu parliament nti bagenze parliament ya mu vetting emutulule wapi ye kiche contract bali renewing kati bakagiri renewing 2017 March April kati ebadde gwako 2 ye bwetyo babadde bali new wins never so ekyo twagala kikyuke nti omulimu guno okuvuganyizibweko tulabe n'obusobozi bw'omuntu Jennifer yava mu URA anyway kankoma if any for her colleagues in the institution the offices which are established by law she knows it more than anybody else. But this institution has got a leadership. There is a Lord Mayor, Deputy Lord Mayor, the authority councillors, and the entities under the authority. The mayors, we have the RCCs, we have the members of parliament. All these are offices created under the law. But she has no respect for the same. So she didn't copy in any of those officers. It's very absurd. It's a practice we have always condemned. In fact, we are on record for the last 7 years insisting that Madame Jennifer Ssemakula Musisi is suffering from exaggerated sense of self-importance. She believes that she's above everybody, and she knows only one person in this country, that is Mr. Yoweri Museveni. But I'm glad in my language we have a saying, "Isegulire mandwa etule nga byalagula bituukiride." I'm glad what we prophesied has come to pass. Of course, I cannot hide my excitement. I cannot. It's a very exciting moment for me. Indeed, since last night when I received this news, I couldn't even catch sleep because of excitement. Why? We have had a roller coaster life here because of nothing else but impunity. Impunity perpetuated by one person here, Madame Jennifer Ssemakula Musisi. She was too much obsessed with impunity and power. In fact, power had run into her head. She respected no systems whatsoever. She respected nobody at all. She believed she was above the law. I remember the day Mr. Museveni toured Kampala sometime in 2012. I think they were inspecting the new taxi park. And we made a very outrageous statement with all due respect. He said in Uganda, "Kakati obuyinza bwonna obw'ekibuga mbukwasiza omukyalo ono." In his recent tour of the city, I think it was last week or the other week, not last week. To be specific, I think it was at Nakasero Market. English statement. I think people of Kampala, you chased me away for the last 20 years. I've not been here. And the day you decided to chase me away by not voting for me, I also hatched a plan that used the mandate of the people in the countryside to whittle down the powers of the office of the Lord Mayor by tinkering with the law. More less re-echoing what he had said earlier on, that what he sees of Lukwago is nothing else but a titular figurehead walking with Kufru and Vijekere. That a chain and padlocks. Lord Mayor, Lord Mayor, Lord Mayor, Lord Mayor. The sovereignty of the people has prevailed. I'm fully settled now of Jennifer Ssemakula Musisi. Of course, there are other challenges. There are other challenges. And what has happened to Jennifer soon will happen to Betty Kanya. And I'm putting her on notice. I celebrated, rather actually I witnessed and celebrated the downfall of Kabakumba Moscow. I witnessed again and celebrated the exit of Mpimbaza Shaka. I witnessed and celebrated the departure from Kampala of Franka Tumwebazi. Now again I'm here to witness and celebrate the crumbling of the Jennifer Empire. The empire which was seen to be cast in stone built out of concrete and mortar, it has collapsed on its own weight like a pack of cards. I think I have all the reason to celebrate. It's not because I'm that powerful, but the people who sent me here. People's power, people's sovereign authority is paramount, is supreme. That is one thing Jennifer failed to appreciate, and she has paid heavily. She failed to appreciate that you cannot do anything about people's power. That it can happen today, you can succeed in overrunning the people who are elected, but it will not last, it will not be there for eternity. So she has had to learn the hard way.